I'm Dr. Komal Rathod, Assistant Professor, Department of Commonwealth, Faculty of Ayurvedic Science in Jyoti Vidyapith Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. Today's topic is part second, gastric lavage. In previous section, we will discuss about what is gastric lavage and its goal and objectives, and what is the procedure we have to consider while performing the gastric lavage procedure. In this session, we will discuss about the procedure of gastric lavage. So first of all, explain the procedure, answering questions and clarifying perceptions. Instruct to report any pain, difficulty breathing or other problem during the procedure. A client who is able to understand and cooperate with the procedure will tolerate lavage better. The client may not be aware of symptoms of complications such as performing tube displacement before they are evident of the nerves. So test the patient's gag reflex, immediately report an absence of gag reflex as this is included. Gather the equipment and perform hand hygiene. Ensure that a suction device and suction source are functional and within reach in the case the patient vomits during the procedure. So in case of poisoning and drug overdose, a large dose 36 to 40 French nasogastric tube is used for it, and 24 to 28 inches tube for children. A nasogastric tube is not wide enough to allow the aspiration of large particles, such as medication tablet and capsule. And lavage is indicated for diagnostic purpose or for gastrointestinal hemorrhages. 16 to 20 French nasogastric tube may be used. If nasogastric tube is not be inserted, inspect each nurse for patency. Notify any polyp. So this is the position of the patient, lateral decubitus position. It is very easy to perform gastric lavage. So place in semi-fowler or fowler position. If unable to tolerate elevation of the head on the bed because of hypotension, place in the left sideline position. Levanting the head on the bed or sideline position will minimal the risk of aspiration. This is the left decubitus position. So wrap a towel on the disposal pad over the patient's chest and protect her clothes and then apply a topical anesthetic if prescribed. Don gloves and measure the distance of the tubing from the tip of the nose to the ear lobe with the zippered process. Mark a distance of the tube with the ink or tape. Apply a water solution in lubricant to the first 4 inches. A doctor will be insert a tube into the patient's mouth or nose. The tube will go down through the esophagus and will eventually enter the stomach. To set up the lavage equipment, connect one of the 3 pins of large human tubing of the irrigant container. Insert the stem of the Y connector into the other end of the tube. Connect the remaining 2 pieces of tube or 3 end of the Y connector. Place an attachable end of the one of the tube into one of the drained container. Receiver the other piece of tubing for the patient gastric tube. Clamp the tube leading the irrigant and suspend the irrigant and the setup of the IV pole. Ask the patient and swallow. Then advance the tube until you have inserted the appropriate length of tubing. Do not use force to pass the tube, especially if the patient is struggling. Inspect the back of the patient thought using a pen light and tongue plate to ensure that the tube has not coiled. So connect the lavage tube to the patient gastric tube. This is esophagus balloon insertion, gastric aspiration, and gastric balloon inhalation. Now esophagus balloon and gastric balloon. Verifying tube placement by auscultating the abdomen area with the use of stethoscope. If it is placed placed in the stomach, it is normally has a gargling sound upon flushing of air within the use of asbestos and aspirate gastric contain and test pH gastric contain. Proper placement is vital to prevent aspiration or over distension of the small bowel. With irrigation solution, the doctor may spray water and saline solution down the tube before applying suction to drawn out the content of the stomach. The patient may feel like gagging while the tube is going in, and after in the throat may feel irritant. The tube will be irrigating regularly with saline solution. The fluid helps to keep the tube open and prevent blockage. The amount of fluid needed will depend on the size of the tube of the patient. So irrigation solution and assess the patient vital and respiratory status level and consciousness. So carefully monitor the volume, instilled and character and volume of aspirated content. The volume of lavage fluid return should approximate the amount of fluid given. Small volume are used to minimize the risk of gastric content entering the duodenum during lavage, since the amount of fluid affect the rate of gastric emptying. Warm fluid avoid the risk of hypothermia in very young and very old and in those receiving large volume of lavage fluid. Continue the lavage until the recovered lavage solution is clear to participant to particulate matter, although a negative or poor lavage return does not rule out a significant ingestion and gastrointestinal hemorrhage. So do not leave the patient alone during gastric lavage. Monitor vital and respiratory status and level of consciousness continuously and report acute changes immediately to the doctor. Perform aftercare and perform hand washes. Record all the things you have done and the time of procedure. Start until the time it ends. Assessment before and after the procedure. Amount of fluid color, odor of gastric and contain and collect specimen in the nursery. So that's all about this session. In this session, gastric lavage procedure. I hope you will understand. So thank you for this. Thank you for this listening the video. Thank you. Thank you so much.